What is this?
It's Dunker Romp. It's Slam and Romp with Dunker Happy Havoc.
I hate it.
No, it's amazing. What are you talking about?
Totally.
Yeah. So we're gonna read Space Jam, the #1 draft. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
Alright, I can stop sharing my screen now. Since you have the doc open, right?
Yeah.
Alright, let me read this first page for you to set the scene. Alright. Note from the editor. On September 23rd, 1994, a screenplay was submitted to Warner Bros. Studios by one Michael Jordan, recently retired basketball superstar and current baseball prospect with the Double-A Birmingham Barons. The script was an uncompromising look at an icon's life, the pains of perfection, the otherworldly existence, the cartoonish indignities one must suffer to maintain greatness in the public eye. The script was shocking, disturbing, and ultimately deemed unproducible, both in content and scope. Eventually, following extensive notes from Warner Bros. Executives, rewrites by Hollywood screenwriters, and input from the corporations of Nike, Gatorade, Hanes Underwear, the National Basketball Association, Wheaties, McDonald's, Major League Baseball, MCI Worldcom, Rayovac Batteries, Ballpark Franks, Cigar Aficionado Magazine, AMF Bowling, Bijan Cologne, Jewel-Osco Grocers, Oakley Sunglasses, Bigsby and Kruthers Men's Clothing, Chicagoland Chevrolet Dealers, and Michael Jordan's Steakhouse, a more sanitized, family-friendly draft emerged that would find its way to the silver screen. Although the film was a hit, an instant cultural touchstone, rumors swirled around Hollywood circles about the infamous, downright dangerous first draft of the screenplay, commonly referred to as the #1 draft. Finally, following years of archival research, Freedom of Information Act requests, and a lengthy lawsuit with the Ballpark Franks Corporation, the script can come to light. Some light editorial changes have been made, redacting words that would now, and in most cases then, be considered aggressively sexist, blasphemous, or anti-Mormon. Additionally, due to the need to reconstruct the script from multiple sources, some pages include the handwritten notes of Warner Bros. Studios' then Executive Vice President of Development, Sean Manhurst. What follows is the original draft of the film, penned by Michael Jordan and frequent collaborator Ahmad Rashad. It is an unadulterated expression of sport, art, and grief, a triangle offense of superego, ego, and id. It is self-critical, honest, unapologetic, revelatory. It is Space Jam, the #1 draft. Quote Michael Drake, editor, the #1 draft project.
God, it's 121 pages?
Yes. Alright, we can, here you go, it's Space Jam. But yeah, here we go. Hey, it's the entire script. Space Jam, One Man's Journey, Alone, written by Michael Jordan, co-written by Ahmad Rashad, September 23rd, 1994, #1 draft. So here we go. Things are gonna get wild pretty fast. I'll read out, like, I guess, narration or whatever you want to call it, but we can, like, divvy up who reads what character's lines if you want to read parts of this.
God, it's so long.
Yeah, and I have not read most of this. We can try.
No, I don't want to finish it.
I mean, hey, we'll see how far we get. Alright. Exterior, space, outer, night. Like a beautiful basketball shot, a shooting star shoots across the night sky, a sky filled with other stars, those of the non-shooting variety. We start to drift down past the moon, that big white basketball in the sky, panning down further to an even bigger basketball, but this one's blue, with hints of green and white, some brown. This is planet Earth, aka Terra. The basketball roundness of our planet fades away as we settle into the beautiful forest of rural North Carolina, a state renowned for its basketball. Exterior, backyard, dirt, night.
Time and place labeled North Carolina, 1973. A young boy, 10, black, and determined, shoots baskets on a dirt court alone. Everyone else has quit for the evening. He's putting in the work. He throws up a shot, swish. Nothing but net. Perfect. Clearly something special about this kid. In fact, there is. This is the young Michael Jordan. James Jordan, Michael's father. 40, black, one of the few men to ever earn Michael's respect. Comes out the family's modest home.
Right.
James Jordan.
You wanna read James's lines? Yeah.
Sure.
All right, I'll be young Michael.
You're keeping the whole house up with your swishes, son. Come to bed.
10 more minutes, Pop.
Young Michael swishes another shot. The ball rolls to James. So James picks it up in his hand. James has good hands, strong hands. Hands he would never lay on a woman or child. He's a good father to his son. Featured 3-time NBA champion and 3-time league MVP Michael Jordan. Tell you what, you can stay out here until you miss. James bounces passes the ball beyond Michael. The boy smiles and shoots again. Change of plans. You can stay out till you don't swish. They share a smile. Michael's very talented, and they both know it. James stands underneath the basket, passing the ball back to Michael after each switch. Sure like basketball, huh?
Gotta put in the work if I'm gonna play for UNC.
Chapel Hill, huh? That's a fine school. Good goal to set yourself.
It's not a goal. I've seen it.
Yeah, I bet.
I've seen a lot of things.
Young Michael sinks another clean shot. He can't miss. Oh yeah? What else you see?
Teams defeated. Nets cut down. I see the letters NBA.
Another switch. My Michael Jordan, NBA player.
I see myself draped in robes of red, towering above a city of flesh which burns by the lake.
You see what now? Yet another swish.
Bright flashes, cheers, the masses bow. The Celtic bird crows his last crow, and the prophet Isaiah falls.
Michael shoots a swish. The ball falls cleanly through the hoop, bounces right back to Michael. James watches astonished. Michael stares deeply at the ball in his hand.
The age of magic will come to an end, and a new heir shall reign, and he will bear the crooked mark, and they will know.
Michael shoots astonishingly. This time not a swoosh, but instead the ball spins around the rim. For an unreasonably long time, then stops, balancing on the front of the rim as the blocking gravity. James stares at it in terrified awe. What in God's name? Suddenly, the whispers surround the father and son. James knows not from where. He spins around, trying to locate their version, but they seem to be divorced from space and time. James turns back to Michael, who is now shaking uncontrollably.
Trophies of gold, rivers of tears, the rabbit, the duck, the twisting devil. Trophies of gold, rivers of tears, trophies of gold, rivers of tears.
Michael, that's enough, Michael. Young Michael collapsed to the ground.
Rabbit, duck, twisting devil. Oh, what wicked ones are we. Oh, what wicked ones are we.
Michael's mother, Dolores Jordan, appears in the doorway concerned. James, what is it? It's Michael. I'll call the doctor. The doctor, call the preacher. Oh my lord, Michael. I said, call the preacher, woman. Respecting her husband, Dolores runs back inside. James cradles the son. Michael suddenly stops revolting. He listens at James and smiles. He caresses his father's cheek. James is confused and frightened. Michael is not speaking in an unnaturally deep echo of a voice.
You will see my glory, but you will not know the end.
Okay, son. It's okay. Stay calm.
3 golden orbs will be had, and upon the 3rd they will come. Oh, what wicked ones are we. Oh, what wicked ones are we.
Michael starts laughing a wicked laugh.
Wah ha ha ha.
The whispers begin whispering the building until they are really loud whispers. James looks around terrified. Michael falls unconscious. The whispers immediately stop. Silence is horrifying. James, tears in his eyes, manly tears. Michael!
Alright, I think anytime we have this thing, like the underlying part where it's like a career montage or like the, like saying like interior, exterior, where it takes place, I think that's when we should trade who does narration. So I'll do the narration for the montage. And you can sing the song.
I'm not singing the song.
Oh, I guess I'll sing the song then. The opening credits play over footage of Michael Jordan's meteoric rise. A woman with a beautiful yet haunting voice sings over the clips. This is a cursed ascent towards doom. Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got a real jam going down. I'm gonna do the worst nasally voice I can for the singing because it's funny. All of
young Michael's visions are coming to pass. Michael, now UNC Tar Heel, cuts down nets as the NCAA champion.
Welcome to the Space Jam. Here's your chance, do your dance at the Space Jam. Alright.
Under a giant banner reading NBA Commissioner David Stern walks to the dice at the 1984 NBA draft.
And with the 3rd pick in the 1984 NBA draft, the Chicago Bulls select Michael Jordan.
Michael celebrates with his family, all trying to ignore the idiocy of him going 3rd. Michael wears a red uniform for the Chicago Bulls and electrifies the crowd in Chicago, the hog butcher for the world that's once burned by its Great Lake.
Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam. Come on and slam, if you want a jam.
Sorry.
Huh?
You can do the narration.
Right. Michael flies through the air, dunking at the slam dunk contest. His shoes sport the crooked swoosh of the Nike logo. He is unstoppable, inhuman, otherworldly. Michael's dunking on lesser players. Bill Lambier, punk-ass white bitch, gets dunked. Karl Malone, a dumbass hick, gets a good dunking. Clyde Drexler doesn't realize until it's too late that he's getting dunked. Michael embraces not 1, not 2, but 3 NBA championship trophies. Golden orbs balancing on the edge of a hoop. His father James stands behind Michael, patting his son on the shoulder as Michael sobs. Are they tears of joy, or tears for fears of what is yet to come? And then editor's note, this is a Looney Tunes movie? Right.
Interior, Hotel Ballroom, night, present day. The immaculate Chicago ballroom is packed with a bunch of white people for a press conference. At the table sits Michael Jordan, 31, fierce competitor, unapologetic leader. surrounded by teammates, coaches, and other secondary players. Photographers and reporters jock their way to get closer to Michael. These are the people who would trash you at any moment if they got them a headline. But ironically, they wouldn't be able to eat without your effort, your strength. Simply put, they are parasites. Michael speaks into the microphone.
So, I guess, since I voiced young Michael Jordan, I guess I'll voice the... Yeah. Yeah, what if young Michael Jordan was in a fighting game? He's like the young Link. Please, sit down. I've called you all here today to speak my truth. I've been reflecting on my achievements for some time, and I feel that I've reached my peak. 3 NBA championships, countless MVPs, millions of dollars. I've done it all. I could buy any of you. And with all that I've accomplished, I've concluded that it's time for me to leave the sport of basketball.
There was commotion amongst the crowd. No one can believe it. The distraught man dived out the window. He died. Everyone wonders, is this true? Could the greatest be really hanging it up? Journalist number 1, 40s, female, patient speaks up. Mr. Jordan, what are you going to do next?
Well...
Journalist 2, fat man, a real butthole.
Oh, I want to voice this too. Michael, Artie Dumbass, Chicago Tribunal. Surely this is a joke. It's no joke. That's Mr. Jordan to you. I forgot I voiced both of them.
Journalist 3, pale and gross man, pushes his way past.
Should I be the pale and gross? No? Alright.
Michael, snake worshippers, Sunday time. Would your father be disappointed?
I was kind of thinking of being him too, because I literally am a pale and gross man. My father was never disappointed in me. He was a great man, and his passing has had a profound effect on me. I'm just glad he got to see me play my last game. Let us pray.
Michael bows his head, all his teammates and coaches. Journalist number 2 gets one of his smirks.
Pray? To who, God?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, God. Here's a headline. Jordan quit. He's the world's most valuable quitter. Journalists 2 and 3 laugh. Michael unbound his head.
The fuck you say? Editor's note. Why the swearing?
Michael stands up and flips the table over. He towers above them all. Big man amongst children. He could brush their heads with one hand if he wanted to. Hands big enough to palm basketball. Can also palm a human soul. Is he actually stronger than Omni-Man?
He might be.
It took Omni-Man a while to crush that one guy.
Death battle, get on that shit. The better question is would Omni-Man be better at basketball than Michael Jordan?
No. That's like impossible.
I'm imagining that one image of Omni-Man with the big dumpy, but he's in a basketball uniform. You know the one. The one of him squatting. All right, let's continue.
Hold on, I'm trying to find where it was.
It's the little yeah.
Okay, I found it. Journalists 2 and 3 scramble backward on the floor. No,
you got a stutter, bitch.
No, Mr. Jordan, I didn't say nothing.
It didn't sound like nothing.
Michael was standing. With each stance, his large athletic feet getting closer to the Duke. I don't know what the hell.
Duplicitous.
Head. The reported Broval and Chicagoland rap. They did reach for help from journalist 1, but he offered them no aid.
Parasites! Writing your little words on your board sheets. Well, I got your Jordan rules right here.
The heel of Michael's Italian dress shoes crushed journalist 2's head. It explodes like a basketball, and basketballs have been filled with red goo. The scene turns into chaos as Michael's teammates try to restrain him. They are too weak. especially Tony.
Space cut to interior hotel ballroom, night, present day. Michael is seated back at the conference table, unflipped. The reporters are looking at him, unsure of what to do. The whole confrontation, it was a dream. Michael's a beautiful, glorious dream.
Michael?
Yes, ma'am?
Oh, yeah, you're...
Of course it was a dream. Michael could never act like that in public. They'd roast him, flay him, eat him alive. No, he had to play their game on their terms. Ridiculous. I'm just imagining Michael Jordan murders a man by crushing his head, by stomping on it, and then they just start roasting him.
No, Michael Jordan literally seething.
He's seething. He's got copium flowing through his veins.
You did.
That's what gives him his power.
Sorry. Oh. Sorry, I asked, what were you gonna do?
My father, who I respected immensely, one of the few men to ever earn my respect, he always wanted me to play baseball, so I'm going to try my hand at that. More commotion in the crowd. Nobody can believe it. Another distraught man dives out the window. The camera follows him out, but instead of crashing down with him to a certain death, the camera floats up, 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 to outer space.
Exterior space, outer night. The camera leaves Earth, aka Terra, and zooms past the moon in that big white basketball in the sky, and flies past the known space basketball.
Space
Mars,
basketball.
Jupiter, and the rest until we're in deep space, where there's virtually no basketball.
The deep web, where no basketball fans exist.
Out of the darkness, an object grows in prominence. You see as soon as a small planetoid, a jumbotron orbits around it, showing strange letters, certainly not crafted by an Egalitarian. No, these letters are specifically alien. We zoom in on the planetoid. Violent screams are heard. Is this the torture planet? World of pain, perhaps? We push further, and the structure hear twists of metal, swaying towers, spinning wheels. Is this the possible portal to hell? Suddenly, Pussy, Oompa Oompa music starts to play. No, we're not in the safest paradise, but it's close to one. This is a theme park, like Six Flags, Great America, Six Flags, Magic Mountain. But this is specifically alien. This is time and place label. Six Flags, present day, 3 p.m. Terra time, exterior, Six Flags night.
Alright. A fat green alien. Oh, you want me to? Or
Yeah.
Alright. A fat green alien face, stogie in mouth, is plastered all over the park. Is this the planet's god? Devil? Maybe, but other devils certainly abound. On one ride, rockets spin around the fat green alien face, his large stogie shooting fire at the thrill seekers. The fire finally connects with the rocket, sending it flying. The rocket crashes to the ground. An alien kid. And then I think it's supposed to be seconds here. I'm assuming that says 60s. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
60s. I've read this part before. This is one of the few things I've seen. 60s and Terra years, and his milquetoast father, 200s, crawl out of the wreckage, unharmed. You want to be the kid or the father?
I think after this page, I want to call it.
You want to... Which one you say?
I said I'll be the kid.
Okay.
After this page, we can call it.
Alright.
Let's get out of here, Dad. This place stinks like my ass.
Editors... yeah. But I spent my last million Quilizliblix on your ticket.
Fuck if I care. Don't blame me here. Or bring me here anymore. Capiche?
One thing is for certain. This son has no respect for his father. Also, another thing is certain. These beings cannot die.
Alright.
Alright, you want me? I'll just go ahead and read this last part. Interior,
Alright.
Six Flags, Lewis's office, night. The alien kid's outburst is replayed on a wall of TVs.
Don't bring me here anymore, okay? Capiche? Oh, yeah. I don't know why I said okay. Don't bring me here anymore, capiche? Don't bring me here anymore, capiche?
We zoom out to reveal to be continued, because you're pussing out.
I mean, look.
Come on, you don't want to sit here and read another 110 pages of this.
No, not tonight.
Well, we better read more tomorrow, okay?
Yeah, we'll like, this is like part 1.
Yeah, part 1. If you want more, if you want to see the rest of this, then give the video a like, comment saying you want more. The link to this will be in the description so you can read more. So if you read it and think that it's funny enough that you want to see other people's reactions to it, then you better tell us you want more, because I haven't seen anyone else mention this on YouTube. I just saw people. Well, maybe there's someone who's doing it, but all I saw was people in the replies of the original tweet posting this. Like, there's a whole account for this #1 draft project, and they released this. And in the replies, they're just people screenshotting their favorite parts. But I haven't seen anyone reading through it, the whole thing. But maybe that's out there. But if it's not, then you saw it here first. Alright, gonna.
That and also my AirPods are like kind of low on battery.
Oof.
And I don't want to feel like switching
Any
to PC.
closing thoughts?
Very interesting story.
Yeah.
It really does remind me of Space Jam 2 is Alive by Super Eye Patch Wolf.
Yeah, go watch that. We watched that right before recording this. It was really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's in it?
Very interesting. He is in it. This is
You
a very.
just don't know where.
It's a very interesting story, and it's gonna get a whole lot more interesting. I can already tell. Because we haven't even seen the Looney Tunes yet.
Oh yeah, we haven't.
And it's gonna get loony. It's gonna be really good. Alright, like the video, subscribe, comment, ring the bell, subscribe, like the video, share it on Facebook.
Wherever. Yeah, Facebook exists. After Twitter.
Make an hour long rant telling us why our reading of this was garbage.
We try, okay.
And make sure to turn off the likes and dislikes for your rant, and delete any negative comments you get. 'Cause that'll make us really respect you.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll give you a shout out.
We're gonna say like we love your video.
Yeah.